Sometimes it has trouble. Today looks to be pretty good. My computer just can't handle it. Not anymore. Alright. So we finally found this guy. So what we can do, use the boat to return to the mainland. Okay. So let's go. How do we get back? Oh. And through here? We have to get back to the boat. Yeah. Through here. There we go. Low on morale, but points in volition. Alright. Will do. Okay. Let's hurry back to the boat so we can... What is this? Take that. Gain some magnesium. Did I fail this thing?
Soft covers.
Oh. No, I guess I passed it. Or I failed it. One or the other. Let's go. Sorry if you can hear the space heater. Background. It's very cold here today.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Kim, what is the ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
Sounds like RCM.
It does.
Why?
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics with blood dripping down your thigh.
Just catch our
This is
breath.
better preserved than the others. You can still read the sign.
He bows to inspect the barrel. A white star.
No, an upside-down star.
Oh.
With its horns in the sky.
Oh.
The symbol of the commune.
Are those specs stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
Well, come on, Kim.
A
Just tell me what we're
DeLorean
looking
bearer
at.
symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
It looks old though. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Freighter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Alright. We'll be back.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
This leads to the depot on Land's End.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
What do you think it was used
For
for?
bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
I guess it makes sense so that boats can't get through.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Lock it off from who?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
This means I sorta got into the depot door.
Technically, no, it doesn't.
He's right.
Alright, fine. Whatever. Alright, let's see. We have a level thing here. Let's level up. Our suggestion, or where are we with this? Still going. Still is a while. Holy cow. What else do we have? Whatever happened to Guillaume de Millon, who, with his amber name and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust, or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit bois de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great butt, too? Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. No. First, let's make this absolutely clear. So this is some kind of superstar. No one is saying that you're an actual superstar, and the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with a Mike kind of way. No, you're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis. No, you're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where, some would say, it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. Which one we want to do? This one's just like, when was I born? Let's do this one. What's this? Unlock. Some kind of superstar. Alright. Alright, where are we with, we only have 10 points. Okay. Let's get back in the boat, Kim. We got a journey to do.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return.
Let's. We are done here.
Okay.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight, but for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
Who's waiting for us?
And a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm.
Great.
You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Oh. People are waiting for us, Kim. Who in the world is waiting?
Look what the tide brought him.
Ugh. Jean Vicmar, says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
Yeah, I am bleeding all over the place.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what
That's
you've
very
just
true.
seen.
We just saw the phasmid.
This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Wait, you're the man with sunglasses.
That's right. And you're bleeding.
No one else seems to be bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it. Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Oh, fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Forget about all this. There's a giant...
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Who are you people?
Hello, Trent Heidelstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Trent Heidelstam. We met you... You were taking your child
I'm
somewhere.
your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar. And this is your special task
Vicomar.
force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Judith Minot.
Hi.
Hi, Judith.
We've come to scrape what's left of you after pavement.
No, you haven't. You're very scary.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island.
Thank you,
where
Kim.
our
Protect me.
investigation led us.
Protect me, Kim.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Lieutenant No, that's not how you say that, lady. What is this about?
Harry, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, you're
Trent,
not
it's too
going
late.
anywhere.
You're part of this shit now.
Yeah, he is.
What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
I got shot. What do you want me to say?
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
What is that?
You, shit kid. That's
Don't you call me that? I'm probably older than you are, Jean.
Maybe you've deserved it.
How did you know I was
The
here?
cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Wow, Grant, Garth, whatever your name is. See if we're friends after that. I saved his establishment, and he still betrays me.
Strange. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look saved at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building, mixed with blood.
It was this one junior delinquent.
I don't know. It had shit kid written all
Alright,
over
get off my back, sir. You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde. No, we're not. You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman.
No, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago.
Oh god.
I thought we were friends.
We're still friends. I just have a stupid head.
Okay, because you're my commanding officer, I really want to respect you.
Well, thank you,
I
Judy.
want us to have a normal relationship.
Thank you for at least putting in effort, unlike Jean over there.
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth.
No, I'm not. I'm better.
He's the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training. And I hate sensitivity
Because
training.
I want to be rude. You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true.
Yeah, it's true.
And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
What are you talking about? You can rely on me. I'm 100% sane.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Maybe if you hadn't been so sarcastic, I would have realized I knew
I'm
you.
clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to batter you up after you told us to fuck off.
Okay, I had that
Had
coming.
what coming? Not recognizing people you work with every day. Brain damage.
Yeah. So Trent Heidelstam turns out to be Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam.
Yes, I'm Trent Heidelstam. I never said I wasn't Trent Heidelstam.
Wait, what was up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail is my son.
Oh, well then what was up with all the interesting history? Spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
Alright.
Him being there with his son.
What an
it
interesting
was
place
not
to
a
go on
coincidence.
vacation.
It's difficult to see, but he was worried about you. And also interested in the Feld building.
So what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
We don't
He's
care.
here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
You mentioned a task force?
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory.
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstown, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
It doesn't matter, Trent. Stop trying to get yourself out of the team.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. and Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does the unit do?
It's a major crimes unit. We cleared the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
Well, I'm glad that I accomplished something.
The 41st isn't.
He trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. Where have you been all this time?
Where have we been? We've been fucking off as far as I remember.
He crosses his
You
arms.
told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
I said all those things? I'm not like that anymore.
Yes. You're sorry. You're the sorriest cop who ever lived.
These people are mean.
Nothing has changed, Harry.
so mean.
I've heard this repentance shit a million times over.
None of this is ringing any
The
bells.
bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors. He talks without slurring. He can drive a boat.
I can drive
He's
a boat.
Standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia. Episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, e-solar, pal, and so on.
That's true. I did forget those
As
things.
displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
I drank so much I lost my memory.
He is. He's getting better. And I can confirm that he
It's
drank a
very
lot
true.
of alcohol.
See, you
prior
can
to
believe
it
Kim.
happening.
I believe he drank. People do that, especially this one. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking.
Alright.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
So you don't remember not remembering. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures toward the scenery. He's like, look at this.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input.
Yep, too much.
Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trump, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Line detective is good for now.
For now, I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
What now?
Now, nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No, now we discuss that.
He points
what
to the
the
water.
fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got it right
He
here.
squints at it, suspiciously,
I found that thing.
trying to ascertain if it's not a blue candy wrapper or a piece of vine.
Okay. And your gun?
Got it.
What is it with all these material objects?
Right here.
Ah, he has it. I thought it was in the ocean. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you
I
kill
am
someone.
not. You asked to see it. I am not drunk like a bum. I haven't had a drink in days. I quit drinking
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
because
huh?
I got shot and I've been bleeding all over, sir.
He's wounded. It's been a long
Yep.
week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. You're drunk. You let a suspect escape, a certain Classier, because you were too drunk to assess a
No,
flight risk.
I wasn't too drunk.
We've read the reports, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Okay, I got duped there. She pulled one on me.
Duped again. Not for one moment do I believe you quit drinking.
Oh my
I'm not even
god.
gonna get into the other suspect. The one who shot herself. In the head. Or the fact that you're Evra Claire's little peony now.
No, I'm
Doing
not.
I don't know what for him. That's small time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 7 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could.
Yeah.
We did everything.
Thank you,
we
Kim.
could.
Stand
The
up for
company
me.
hired unvetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Yeah.
He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah, what he said.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
Yeah, you better brush away a strand of hair.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take
Kim, you better say something nice about me. I've been trying really hard to be good.
The case?
on Lieutenant Yefretor Dubois?
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that's all true. And he's been drinking on the job.
Drinking on the job? That was one
The man
drink, Kim.
sighs deeply.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
He hates us, guys. Kim hates
You
us.
should yell something.
That's not a good
Yes.
idea.
Let's let the big boys talk.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I've seen, in fact.
Kim!
He can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing
Yeah.
karaoke, which, by the way, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what it was.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species,
Yeah!
A new species?
a colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
Yes,
He
Kim,
takes out
yes.
the photo and shows it to the officers across the yard. Thick white snow falls all around you. Flakes stick to the glossy photo of the phasmid. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
I'm not
Fucking
understanding.
hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
Yes, the phasmid may have contributed to his mental state in some way over the years.
So it is connected.
Jean's like, what?
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunks.
See? Look at that, I'm awesome.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I
Yes,
found.
yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I
The
found
body
him?
was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
Oh.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes
Alright,
back to us.
Jean.
Still, good work with the missing person, detective.
Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female, and the nesting behavior
Because,
too.
you know, now we're phasmid experts, so don't even question us. We know.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
No?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
He turns to you.
It's interesting time. Forget about the rest.
It had gathered items in its nest.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male.
What?
This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers.
No, you're talking about a
They are for
bower
attracting
bird,
mates.
sir? And there are only some birds that make bower birds make fancy nests to attract mates. With blue, they prefer blue items to stick in there to attract the mates. Also, there are certain species of fish that make little like nesting areas that attract their mates. But not all males do that. Most males are lazy.
Bowers are built by males of the species who can't afford colorful mating displays physically. This one was plain colored.
I still think it was a female.
Of course, as I said, I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. It must be robust if it can move a whole helmet with its limbs.
I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself?
Yep,
What makes you think so?
it told me.
Then it wouldn't matter if it's male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes
That
sense.
makes sense. Yes.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the
Probably
whole
not
species.
bacteria. I mean,
We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
viruses. Have you seen War of the Worlds? I mean, that crap. It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was completely white on the
Yes,
inside.
but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems.
Yeah,
we've
it
been
would. Look
having.
at me. Single-handedly saving the day. Well, me and Kim, double-handedly saving the day.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This
Nope.
says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo.
Without it,
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still.
The killer Lilyanovich Dros. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilyanovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead.
I could approve of that.
This man's mother was Lily. His Lillian's son, Lilyanovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachov.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trond. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He was a communard.
And it worked? He got a war going?
Yes, until we stopped it. He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combattant. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from, as far as motive is concerned. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
I did all I could.
I've never doubted you can pull yourself together and work
Yes.
in bouts. Bouts don't last. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in the
Alright,
bones
stop
or something.
sniffing me, dude.
It will pass in time.
I also looked into the mystery of the Doom. No, that's just gonna be embarrassing. So what do you say?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude,
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed.
Yes.
The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Wait, I have a few questions.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Am I a dirty cop working for this
No.
person? Okay.
Talks concluded.
The Phasmid. I need to tell Lena about it ASAP.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. Remember?
A cryptozoologist.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vikma.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and
Yes.
her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
Watch out or she'll faint.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
Ooh, about what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around, the cold spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I meant investigate. Come work in Precinct 41.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit him. And crazy enough. Can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence. This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
He's really considering it.
I'm ready.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the
I like how they say
snow-swept
Boogie.
horizon.
Boogie Street.
You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Dawson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
I like how they just went through the wall. Didn't even open a door. This is a big car, right? Like, this is massive.